What's going on, guys? It's Kevin here, ThePrestigiousPira, and welcome to Road to Tier 10, episode 31. And it's probably it's been like a month and a half since I've uploaded World of Tanks to the channel. And the main reason was because I was moving, and that's pretty much it. I still actually not moved into my house. I'm actually at Connor's house right now, so check his channel out because I actually really appreciate him letting me use his house and his like some peripherals and just a lot of other stuff too. So thank you to Connor. Check out his channel. But yeah, this is Road to Tier 10, episode 31, and this is commentated afterwards because I just didn't have the time to be able to record and do the gameplay at the same time. But I don't know, I don't particularly dislike doing the recording afterwards. I kind of like it because I don't know, it's easier for me, and I can really focus on the gameplay for you guys, and I can like talk about a subject or something. I'm not like wandering off or anything like that, so I kind of like it. But right now we're using the T-95 with the 155mm cannon on it, and I actually just unlocked this like an hour ago, and this is like one of my first matches with it, and it went very well. It was just a lot of fun, and I really just enjoy the 155 compared to the 120, because compared to the 120 you do like 750 damage. I don't know the penetration, but it's just really, really good, and it's just so funny when there's like an M103 just sitting there with full health, and in one shot you just take half that away, and it's like the best feeling ever. And yeah, I mean, this is Cliff Rain because, you know, update 1.2. A lot of stuff has changed since I last played. A lot of good stuff, obviously. You got some weather, got like nighttime, got plenty of new like you got tanks, got new maps, a lot of things. It's pretty crazy. And by the way, thank you to that guy in that. I believe it was it the Centurion 7-1 that pushed me along. I don't know who that was, but whoever it was, thank you, because I do appreciate that. And like I said, update 1.2 is really, really big, and a lot of stuff was added, and I'm going to try to cover it, and I'll do my best to cover some of the stuff that I noticed along the way. But yeah, let's talk about this game now. I'm just using the T-95, like I said, and I decided to go right up the middle because that's usually what I usually do anyways, but I noticed that there weren't a lot of tanks going up the middle, which is kind of a weird thing to happen. And I noticed this Yak Panther E100 up there, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try to help this guy, because right there he's taking some damage, and he's about to wreck that Centurion. I believe he takes most of his health away right here. Let's watch. Does he do it? Yeah, 1,000 damage. Wow, that's crazy. But I'm like, okay, he just shot. He's reloading. I need to help him out. So I'm like, I just keep an eye on him, and I stay back though in my little brush area. And I try to make sure he does not get killed, because that tank's very a very important part of our team. Obviously, he's a tier 10 tank. And oh, by the way, I didn't I always say mention that there's a lot of tier 10s in this game. Particularly on the team, there's 3 Yak Panzers E100s. It's all on one. I don't know if they're in a platoon or something. I'm not sure, but if they were in a platoon, that's kind of a troll platoon, because that's just crazy. But at this point, I'm just going straight up the middle because I want to make sure that E100 stays alive. And not a lot of people even went up the middle, like I said. So I'm like, okay, if no one's going up the middle, I'll do it. Even though I am in a T-95, which is more or less a tank that you don't want to be up in your face with. You just want to be like from a distance. You want to be taking good shots. And at this point, I'm like, what do? I have nobody really in front of me. I got a Yak Panzer E100 to my left, 3 tanks to the right, and on each of the 2 main flanks I have a bunch of supporting tanks that are there. And so what I end up doing here is I just keep looking at my map, trying to find targets, because like I said earlier, I just don't want to go right up to one of them and just be like, hey, I'm a T-95, I'm a tank destroyer, why don't you just shoot my tracks and flank around me and shoot me in the engines? Because trust me, that's happened like 100 times with this tank, and it's crazy. So you got to keep your distance. But right here, I see this Chaffee with this M103, and I'm like, okay, bud, you got to back off. You're not going to survive that. And he goes down, unfortunately. It's pretty tragic for him. But I'm like, okay, that M103's got to die. So I'm heading over there as fast as I can. What am I going, like 13 kilometers an hour in this tank? This, by the way, if you don't know, this is the slowest tank in the game. And I'm trying to get around this corner to kill the M103. But I do believe somebody else gets it. Yes. And so he gets cleaned up pretty quickly. And I'm like, alright. I just went all the way over there for no reason. So I turn around. And like I said, this tank is very, very slow. So it's a bit of a predicament to do that. And at this point, we have two big like flanking tanks on their enemy tanks on their side, trying to get us into our area. We got like by the right, where's that, like G8, 9, and then like E9. I didn't really see the map that well, but we got the left and the right basically from my perspective. And the Yak Panzer E100's in some trouble, as you can see. I believe he just called. Yeah, he did call out an SOS signal, and we're trying to get there to help him. But then, if you look on the left side, there's like 4 tanks over there, and which some are probably tier 10, and they're right over there trying to get to our flag. So I'm like, okay, well, I can either go left or right at this point, and I decided to go left because I think it's gonna be better for the T-95 from distance to shoot these tanks. And from the right side, there was only like what, 1 or 2 tanks. The Panzer E100 ends up cleaning it up pretty well. So I'm like, all right, I'll do this. I come over here, and I see a very vulnerable E75 just sitting there, and bam, very nice shot. I don't know what was that, like 757 that said. I'm not sure. I can't really see it, but get a good shot into it. Take some damage, and I decide to stay back, reload, and I don't know what the C75 was thinking. He decides to come and rush me, and it's gonna actually not help him much, and he gets taken out, which is great, and he's dead. And now we just have 3 tank destroyers left and 2 heavies, and I believe we gotta watch out though, because yeah, I think, did I show that again? Okay, so we got, yeah, you got a Yak Panzer E100 on their team still alive, which is a very deadly tank. But at this point, it's really just kind of like who's gonna rush and get those tanks first. I see this. Is that an E75? Yeah. And he takes a shit ton of damage from that hit. But that was actually a below average damage roll right there, which is kind of unfortunate because I was hoping I could get that kill. But it's alright. It's fun. I mean, it's not a problem or anything. I don't need it every point. But that guy gets cleaned up pretty quickly. And now it's just a few tanks left. And we're all kind of like, alright, who's going to get the kills? Me and this T-30 are rolling up hot. The T-30 has like, what, 3 kills already? Nice. I really do like the T-30. It's a great tank. And yeah, that was it. We captured the base, and it was pretty simple there. And I probably just broke somebody's ears because I was speaking pretty loud right there. But yeah, that was a pretty good game. Got 1,000 XP, or not 1,000, excuse me, 829. I would have got at least 1,000 with what's called premium, but it's alright. It was overall very good game. I did like 2,000 damage, which is not that great with 155mm, but it's nothing, you know, bitch about. But let's get to the next game. This is Abbey, I think it is, at night. And I don't know if it's pronounced Abbey, I don't know, it's Abbey. So that, I mean, to me as an American it sounds like Abbey, but there's probably somebody out there who's like, oh, what an idiot, it's pronounced Abbey or whatever. I don't even know. I don't know. But at this point, I'm just trying to show off the 155mm cannon right here, and it's not even fitting in like the camera angle. So I was pretty stoked about that because the 120mm did, and the 155 does not, which is pretty cool. And I know 155 does not mean the length, you guys. I know that means like the width of it, I think. But at this point, I'm coming up here, and I try to act like more tank destroyer this game. And what I do is find a good spot with some brush, and I just wait. And I'm like, okay, there's a street right here. They come right down there. And that's what I was kind of hoping they would do. But you guys see what will happen soon. I'm not going to spoil the ending in this one, because this one was pretty funny how it ended. But a lot of the enemy tanks actually went on the left side from my perspective. You can see it there. A lot of tank destroyers there, a medium. And then most of them went left. But you guys will see here that a couple do come to the right. So let's just sit here and wait. Oh, what do we got? Oh, we spot them. We got them, boys. Is that a T-32, I believe? Yep. Okay. Nice T-32, just very vulnerable. And I'm just kind of waiting for him to come down that street. And this 155mm just wrecks. Absolutely wrecks. And oh, here we go, T-32 and a T-28. Fire bounces off the gun mantle, I think I hit the gun mantle, and just completely bounces off, which sucks. But it's alright, you can't, you know, you can't always depend on your gun's accuracy, especially the 155. But I'm trying to get a shot on that T-28, but he gets away. So at this point, I'm just like, alright, well, I can either sit here and wait, or get this M103 that was trying to flank me the entire time, and I plant the shot right into the front right of that tank and does a shit ton of damage. And like I said, this is like my second game using this gun or this cannon, so it was pretty impressive to see, like, instead of 400 damage, I was getting up in the 700s, which is epic. And this M103, I don't know what he was doing, but he gets lucky and just barely escapes my shell. And I'm backing up right now because I'm just reloading. And bam, engine hit. Now that was from the T-32 or the T-28 from the back, so I'm like, alright, shit, I gotta get down here. And this is where things start to go wrong. Although I do some damage to this M103 up here eventually, things start to go wrong here, and you'll see what happens. You know, that T-32 I saw before? He wants his revenge. Trust me, he wants his revenge. And this M103 pokes out, bam! Plant one right into it. I really hope I'm not, like, breaking your guys' ears by, like, talking so loud. This is a different microphone, by the way. This is Connor's. So, I do sound a little bit different. But, someone's priority commented, hey, you sound different. Hit puberty, kid? And then I'm like, no, just a microphone, douche. But right here, I put another shell to the M103, and it just bounces. Well, it doesn't bounce, it just hits a track, which does no damage, as you know. And at this point, I'm like, I got a damaged engine, damaged track, and I'm like, shit. Where do they all go? And I'm just waiting for them to appear, because I know they will. And then there's the M103. Oh, get him. I really wish I could see, because I'm looking at like a small window right now. I think that looks like 800 damage or 700 damage, something like that. It does a lot of damage though, and I'm like, okay, what did I do? I'm just sitting here so vulnerable to these tanks fire, and I'm just sitting here waiting for something to come around, and nope, bounced off. Wow, and that was actually pretty. You know, that hurt my morale right there, because I thought I was going to get that. And I'm calling the SOS signals like crazy right now, because I'm like, shit. And they got two M103s, and one on the left has like no health. Something's shooting something to my corner. There's a T-32 to my bottom left, just sitting there. I'm just spamming the SOS signal, because I am worried so much that I'm going to die. I'm taking fire from the T-32, and both of those M103s, but I get that M103 right in the fucking front right. He deserved it because he was being cocky, he kept poking out, and you just cannot poke out against the 155mm. You just can't. You're just going to get wasted by it. And so he's dead, and now I have this M103 and the T-32 left to worry about, really. And it's kind of embarrassing what happens. You guys are going to see here in a second. But that M103 that was out there right now just got killed by the T-32, I believe, that was behind me. And now it's me versus this T-32. I'm like, I got this. It's a T-32. I repair my engine, and I come over here and try to kill this T-32, and he hits my tracks. And at this point, I'm just like, shit. What do I do? And calling this all signals, and he hits the side of me. And I'm like, okay, back up. I'm not gonna talk. I'm just gonna let you guys see what happens. Oh god. Every shot he puts into the side just does so much damage. Like I said, I'm not going to talk too much here because I just want to show you. Look at this. This has happened so many times with the T-95. So many times. Oh, come on. Oh my gosh. So now there's a T-28 here. But you guys remember earlier in the game, that T-28 that I saw? I take a good shot into him, plant it right in the front. That does a lot of damage, but I'm still getting just this T-32 can't even penetrate the back side of me. This is actually kind of funny. Like I said earlier, that T-32 and the T-28 came back for the revenge. They came back and they got me, and this is actually pretty unfortunate because I was hoping that I was gonna get that T-32 with like one shot with the 155mm if he was like at half health, but that didn't happen. I ended up getting destroyed. But it was all for good effort because we do capture the base, and even though I did die, it was a good distraction for our team, and we ended up winning. So let's go and check the stats on that game because that was pretty funny. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, 1,000 or 1,200 XP. That's a good game. But yeah, you guys, this is Road to Tier 10, episode 31. I don't know. Do you guys like the live versions better or the commentary versions better? Just tell me what you guys think in the comments. Check out Connor's channel. Expect more World of Tanks. I'm going to try my best to get more of these out for you guys. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.